Hello, my name is Mrs. Felisa Van Liew, and I am the principal at School No.2 in Paterson. I grew up in Florida, so I graduated high school and then went to an HBCU in Virginia called Hampton Institute at the time, but later Hampton University. I then came to New Jersey and secured a job and got my master's in speech pathology and another master's in educational leadership. In this school, I started as a speech pathologist back in the 1990s. Then I went to Martin Luther King as a vice principal and came back to School No.2, I think in 2004 to become the principal. I get here at about 6:30 in the morning. I want to make sure that I've gone through all of my emails and answered them. I want to get prepared for when the students come. I want to be outside where I can talk to them and I can talk to their parents. Once we get them safely into the building, I then begin to prepare the morning announcements. From the morning announcements, I like to get around to the classrooms to see the children and to observe the teachers and see what's going on in the classes. I want to make sure that the teachers are teaching and the students are learning. At the end of the day, I go and do the lunch duties with the children, and then in the PM, I want to make sure that I see them safely off to home. My favorite part, again, is talking with the children just to see what makes them tick and what ticks them off. I get a lot of pleasure just sitting and trying to get them to see a different way. We are a school we don't fight at School No.2. A little pushing and shoving here and there, but I like talking to the children. I like listening to the children. I like trying to motivate them to want to do better. We have now 15 classes of children with special needs, more specifically children with autism. We are all inclusive. Whatever we do, we always include them. So I want the children to understand that this is just part of the culture. So the children at School No.2 who have special needs, again, children with autism, we lost them. It was very difficult without their teachers, without their teaching assistants or their personal aides, trying to get to them, not sit by them. We lost them. How did the pandemic change education? Well, first of all, we were not ready for the pandemic. So unlike maybe suburban schools where the children already had Chromebooks, we didn't have that. So we had to prepare every 6 weeks paper packets for the students, which the teachers never got a chance to get because nobody wanted to touch the paper. Once we thought the pandemic was over during the summer of last year, we thought we were coming back in September. That didn't happen, but we were prepared to give the students Chromebooks, but they still had not had the opportunity to learn from our technology teacher. So we had to teach them online. Well, we haven't been here long enough. However, the kindergartners, they just seem to be wanting to learn, but they have not learned the culture and the climate in the building, so they're still kind of all over the place. Getting to learn their little ways has been a challenge. So they're getting there, but it's a little bit. As for the first and second graders who missed out, they too are trying to acclimate to the way it was before. The kindergartners are now, before the pandemic, are now second graders, and it's kind of strange to see them taller and more mature, but they seem to be adjusting much better than I anticipated. I don't think we'll ever be back to what we considered normal prior to the pandemic. I mean, my whole lifetime I've never experienced anything. I mean, even 9/11 is not like what we have experienced in this last year and a half, last 2 years. So I don't know. I don't think we'll ever be back that way, but hopefully we can get the children back on track and at least try to regain, but talking to some of them to get them to understand that, look, you know, this is not about playtime. This is very serious, that I'm committed to making sure that the teachers are teaching, that you are learning in a safe environment. So I don't know. It's a day-by-day challenge that we're trying to figure out.